creating monitoring filters is from the dashboard. So I'm going to switch to the dashboard tab at the top. And the dashboard is a rolled up view of the entire environment. And you can see that there are three categories of runs. The completed runs, so those are the job stream runs that have finished. Currently running instances, these are instances of job streams that are in flight. And then there are forecasted runs, so those are future runs of job streams. They haven't started yet. And notice that on the left, we have the tree structure of our business areas. So I can actually drill into these by clicking on the hyperlinks. And there is also navigation that allows you to come back. So if I wanted to go to just the AutoSys area that we've been looking at, this essentially filters everything to just that particular business area. So we gain a keyhole into the system, and we are just looking at the AutoSys business area here. So we don't see anything above it or to the side of it. It just basically filters down to the AutoSys area because that might be the area of interest. And also notice that there is really nothing on this view under dashboard that's technical. And that's intentional to allow non-technical staff. So those are usually owners of processes, owners of applications. They could be business analysts, shift supervisors, managers, folks who need to know the status of processing, but they don't necessarily get involved in scheduling details. So intentionally here, there is no information from the scheduler, and if we have good names for the business areas, it's really easy to find what we are looking for. So if I'm interested in asset wealth, I can go into that area and see what's running. Currently, nothing is running in this area, but I can see that a couple of job stream runs are predicted to run later on. So if I wanted to sort of create monitoring filters from here, notice that we have hyperlinks under each temporal bucket here, the completed, running, and forecasted. So what I typically do is I look at the essential categories of run. So that would be late and not predicted to finish. Late obviously affects whether you going to meet your SLA. So this might indicate a jeopardy of your SLA. And not predicted to finish, as we discussed in a different video, indicates a failure. So we don't have any failures currently, but we do have latency. So I'm going to click on this hyperlink, and what I'm going to get here is a new filter under monitoring that shows me all late instances of job streams under any of the job streams defined in the system. So if I click OK here, I'm going to end up on monitoring, and this new filter was created that shows me the three late job streams that were showing on the dashboard. So that's a much quicker way of creating filters under monitoring, because we look at the top level information on the dashboard, we zero in on the areas that need attention, and then we create these filters on monitoring. And from here, I can drill down into additional information. So for example, if I have a job stream that's running late, and maybe I need to look at the Gantt chart view for it just to see what's going on, I can drill down into it. And this happens to be live in progress job stream run. So from here, I can go even further. So I can click on each individual job and display the job detail view, which basically will contain both the definition data. So this is the metadata from the scheduler that describes the job, as well as the runs. So essentially, the dashboard suggests the way we expect you to work. So this is a workflow start. So you start in the dashboard with high-level general information. So this is an overview of the entire system. Then you can see the areas that need attention, and then you can create this new filter on monitoring, and then from here you can drill down even further to get to job level information. So this is a flow that we are suggesting in AAI for operations folks. Start at the high level in the dashboard and basically see what's going on, and then start drilling into the details from there. One other thing I wanted to point out here, and maybe repeat and stress again, is that the dashboard provides a self-service capability for non-technical folks. So we would like to encourage them to come here and basically check on the status instead of relying on the operations folks to provide that status. So that essentially enables the capability, self-service capability of figuring out what's going on in the system, and particularly with the job streams that belong in an area of interest. So folks can come here and basically see for themselves what's running, or what has completed, what will be running. This view, by the way, is also available in the reporting engine, which we might discuss in a separate video.